Erling Haaland will flop is the most bonkers opinion I've ever heard. Now listen, everyone's got an opinion in football, and it's great to converse with other people and listen to their opinions and stuff. And technically, no one's wrong yet. But when you hear people say he's going to flop in this City team, for me, is crazy, bonkers. I can't believe it that people actually think this. Because obviously, on one side, you've got the guys that say he's going to flop, he's going to score 10, 15 goals this year, and for him, is kind of flopping. I must agree, most strikers in the Premier League get 10, 15 goals, they're happy with it. But because it's Erling Haaland and we know how good of a player he is and a finisher, especially in that City team, that's not enough. I can agree that's not enough. But I don't know how people think that's all he'll score. Or that's what they thought before the season. Obviously now he's on 10 goals already. But yeah, I'm not too sure how people even thought that was a possibility. But then you got the guys on this side that thought he was going to score 35, 40 goals in the Premier League this year. And I was on this side. And I still think he will. Now listen, the reason why I think it's crazy is if you look at his history and what he's done so far. Obviously, he was at RB Salzburg, then went to Dortmund, and now he's at City. But if you look at him at RB Salzburg, so he's got more goals than games. Quote me if I'm wrong. Got more goals than games. He was impressive in the Champions League with that team. Obviously, no disrespect to RB Salzburg, but they're very much a little fish in a big pond in the UCL. And he was doing it against big teams. Big teams. Incredible. At that young age, put him on the map. And then obviously he gets signed for Dortmund for his release clause at the time, which was next to nothing. Bangs in for them. Better team than RB Salzburg. Better all round. Obviously, stronger team. Again, smashed it in the Bundesliga and the Champions League. I remember one of the most memorable nights for me is him against PSG. With that massive rocket of a goal and the sound of the net rippling was unbelievable. That long shot outside the box. And and not only at club level, if you look at him international level, during his youth days, and I know it's Youth World Cup and you'll say, oh, it doesn't really matter, but for the Under-20s World Cup, I remember a game, I was watching it on YouTube a couple of years ago and I'd never seen it. This was after I knew Erling Haaland, but I'd never seen this clip. He scored 9 goals in a game against Honduras, and I know you're thinking, oh, it's only like the Youth World Cup, whatever, but 9 goals for one player in a game. You don't even hear about that in Sunday League. Never mind in some sort of competitive World Cup youth level. That's unbelievable. And it's not even just him scoring 9 goals. Him doing it in a hungry team, unbelievable. Unbelievable. This guy, for me, is the best poacher and best finisher in the world. In the world. No one's better than him. I mean, you could argue Mbappe, but I think as time shows, personally for me, I'm not going to say the better player, but definitely the better finisher and poacher. Haaland, 100%. This guy, what's so scary about him is throughout all of his strengths, his pace, his strength, his dribbling, his passing, his best feature for me is his off the ball movement. Unbelievable. The way he just runs in behind, the way he gets himself in the right positions all the time. It's like even last night against Sevilla, his second goal, where the player shot it, the keeper saved it, and he was just right there to pounce onside. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You look at his goals, like people can look at his goals this year, his hat-tricks, 2 hat-tricks. Some of them were tap-ins, but you have to get into those positions. You had to get into positions, and I think it's for City. City have been missing this guy, like missing like a striker that can do this. Obviously, since Aguero's left, they've not really replaced him. But it's like against Palace when Palace were obviously beating them and did not had that player to pick the game by the scruff of the neck and just win it by himself. And he is that player now. And he's proven everyone wrong. Everyone. All those guys that said Haaland will score 15 goals. Well, they can put that in their pipe and smoke it now because he's got 10 goals after 6 games. 6 games, 10 goals. With all competitions, 12 goals in 8 games. Unbelievable strike. I don't know how people could even comprehend that he would only score like 10, 15 goals in this City team when he can do 9 goals in a Norway team. When he can get pretty much a goal to game in an RB Salzburg team or a Dortmund team. Unbelievable talent. Honestly, it makes you think, do people just do it for clout, say that he's going to flop or whatever just to get some views? Because the opinion to me is so out there that it doesn't make much sense. It's like when you see those videos when they've recorded like Americans and they've asked Americans to name 3 countries and they name like Russia, Europe and Asia, and you're thinking, is this real? It's like one of those ones where you're not too sure because the opinion is the answer is so crazy. But yeah, Haaland has definitely proved everyone wrong that doubted him. And personally, for me, I think by the end of the season, he'll have, in all competitions, 50 goals. Easily. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And let me know what you think in the comments and whatnot. And yeah, thanks for watching.